Hello, good morning. It's Thursday the 7th. I'm FX Pro and this is the market brief. So, Boris Johnson, his time may be up. Support is falling away pretty fast. Sunak and Javid have walked. Gove was dismissed yesterday for disloyalty. Brandon Lewis resigned this morning as Northern Ireland Secretary, and Helen Whatley stepped down as Treasury Minister. The previously loyal Shapps and Patel have joined those calling for him to step down. And even Sunak's replacement, Nadhim Zahawi, has agreed for Boris to bugger off. He's only been in the job 24 hours. So you can see why Starmer summarised it as sinking ships leaving a rat. Pithy. So is it the end of the road for Boris? For now, he remains pretty defiant that he thinks he'll be the leader at the time of the next general election, but the 1922 committee may change rules to allow for more than one vote of no confidence a year. He'd need a pretty big rabbit and a pretty big hat. Away from Westminster, Chief Economist Hugh Pill was on yesterday. He's open to a bigger rate hike when the MPC meets early next month, and he warned that economic growth will slow to a crawl in the coming months. In the market, sterling lost ground against a pretty rampant dollar. We fell to a low of 118.75. We managed to close back over 119, and this morning we open around 119.40 against the dollar and around the 117 mark against the euro. Over in the US, we'll have the ADP private sector employment data out today. That's expected to show no signs of the sector cooling off. A tight labour market adds to the challenge for the Fed as they try to bring inflation down back under control. The Fed minutes were out yesterday and they confirmed the Fed is likely to remain hawkish for some months to come, but the minutes told the market nothing really that we didn't know already. Fears remain that the Fed's action will tip the economy into recession, but Powell firmly believes that inflation is the biggest danger to the economy and that any slowdown can be dealt with once inflation is back under control. Yesterday, the dollar index continued to rally on global risk aversion. That topped out around 107.25, and euro dollar opens this morning down around 102.10. Now, don't forget, tomorrow, Non-Farm Friday, so be sure to tune in for the sweepstake. The current forecast is for around 270,000 new jobs in June, which is down a little from May, but higher than the initial forecast, which kicked off around the 200,000 mark. Perhaps that's a signal for #TeamOver. Perhaps they'll take the lion's share of the bids. We'll find out tomorrow. Toodaloo.
If you do not have a clue, then just tweet through and ask FX Blue.